Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! The following video is going to contain frank language of a strong and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised. Also, this video will contain spoilers for the new motion picture Thor Ragnarok. So, if you don't want anything spoiled or ruined for you, or if you can't handle four-letter words, stop watching now. For everybody else, I'm Dave. Darker than Deadpool, more savage than Sabretooth, and this is the Thor Ragnarok roast. The Ragnar roast, if you will. Shit, I'm gonna put that on Twitter. Hashtag Ragnar roast. Perfect. Now, here's the thing. I went into this movie knowing, I'm looking forward to Justice League. I am. And I know I do a lot more focusing on DC stuff than Marvel. That's because lately I care more about what DC does with the quality of their characters and feel that Marvel's kind of just backhanded it. Don't think I'm not a fan of Marvel. I am a fan. I'm a fan back when Marvel mattered. I'm a fan when continuity mattered. I'm a fan when they were called the House of Ideas. I was a fan when they called it, when they had issues that come out called Because You Demanded It, and had team-ups of characters written in, or storylines written in because before the internet, people wrote to Marvel Comics to say what they would love to see. Here, let me show you an example of this. This is a replica of Beta Ray Bill's hammer, Stormbreaker. You might notice how it's a little discolored on the top there. That's because I would take it to conventions with myself, and I would get the sides scuffed up or knocked around a little bit. So I tried to spray paint it to cover that part up. Normally it would be all shiny and chrome like this. So this isn't even Mjolnir. This is Stormbreaker. The last of the Uru metal hammers. They're supposed to be, at least. So, also rocking the Captain America shirt, Doctor Strange, Eye of Agamotto. So, I grew up being a fan. So, I'm going to tell y'all motherfuckers right now, anyone that says I'm not a Marvel fan because I'm just hating on them and more of a DC fanboy, fuck you with a cosmic powered dick, okay? I know. You're so wrong. You motherfuckers don't know what you're talking about. And see, that's why I've got to do this. For those of you new to my channel, I have done roasts of the shows Arrow and a few others because I feel that the creators are disrespecting these characters and just putting out whatever the fuck they feel like it. And I tend to object to that. Now, I know that nothing's going to be 100% perfect, and I am able to give a little bit of leeway, but when they flat out ignore certain things about the characters' backgrounds or stories and just do shit to do shit and say, fuck you, it's all about the money, I have a problem with that. I really do. Because they're rubbing it in your face, telling you what you're supposed to fucking like, and you'll like it when they do it. That's sadomasochistic, and not even in a good way. And I got a huge reminder of this when I saw Thor Ragnarok. Now, just by watching the trailer, I knew everything was going to happen. And by watching the film, already confirmed. They took two very classic, very dramatic storylines. I have the full hardcover graphic novel of Planet Hulk. This was an amazing storyline. And I don't have the Ragnarok storyline, but I have looked through it, and it was some pretty heavy cosmic level shit. And what do? They mash the two together and turn the story into a fucking buddy comedy. Seriously, I can't tell if they were trying to make Thor Star-Lord or Dumbo, so they went up and fucking did both. And I'll get to that. Curious, we have a big fight scene. Thor's captured by Surtur. He's doing the comedy thing, listening to whatever. Clancy Brown was the voice of Surtur. How far the Kurgan has fallen. But he breaks out, yada, yada, yada. He fucks up the dramatic pauses. He starts kicking ass. They play Led Zeppelin's Immigrant Song. And basically, every fight scene in this fucking movie looks like an 80s heavy metal album cover or the side of some creeper's van. Okay, that's what it looks like. It's flashy as shit, don't get me wrong. High production values and that. I just wish they would have put more in the story. So, and Doctor Strange fucking tools gods. Okay, they find out that Loki's been fucking around, pretending to be Odin. Odin's been banished to Earth. They try to find him. They go to Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange schools them with magic. Then he goes to Norway. Odin dies. Spoilers. And he's all kind of pretty and stuff and leaves some dramatic shit. Oh, God, it's so cookie cutter. Talking about how Asgard could be here in Norway or whatever. It could be a place. It doesn't have to be a place. But Hela, the goddess of death, supposed to be the goddess of the dead, actually, but not the daughter of Loki in here. No. She's the daughter of Odin, which is why she has so much fucking thump. Apparently, Odin's life force was the only thing keeping her back. Odin dies. Hela comes back, destroys Thor's hammer, pretty much smacks around Loki. They managed to get a ride on the Bifrost, which, by the way, now Heimdall has gone missing, and Scourge, the executioner, is riding the fucking thing. Played by Carl Urban. Great actor, but... oh, did they nerf him? They just fucked him over. I mean, it would have been nice to see the Enchantress. You know, that would have been lovely, but no. We just got the dickhead who was proud to go to Texas to get M16s. He actually calls one of them Des and one called Troy, because together they're destroy. Are you fucking kidding me? Scourge the Executioner, with or without his mighty axe, effectively is an Asgardian trying to chant, America! Fuck yeah! I'm not even making this up! So, Thor and Loki are fighting Hela on the Bifrost up to Asgard. They get knocked out the portal, and apparently the planet Sakaar is surrounded by portals, so it's not just one big wormhole that sucks things in. No. It's essentially become the planet of junk. I'm surprised I didn't see frickin', the ugly Transformers that were playing Dare to Be Stupid playing on their thing. And that's not the only Transformers thing I was expecting. So, it's a planet of junk. A lot of the background that made it what it is, the Death's Heads, the stuff like that, no. I mean, they just fucking kicked it in the balls and just ran away. So, Thor's without his hammer, but he still has his powers. Somehow. So, Thor gets captured by Seeker 136 or whatever, the Valkyrie, basically. She's got some high-tech goodies on there, takes out some guys, hits him with an inhibitor disc, pretty much makes him her bitch. Takes him to the Grandmaster, played by Jeff Goldblum. Now, the Grandmaster is supposed to be a celestial level being. His brother is the Collector, another cosmic level being. These are beings capable of playing games with gods. And he's just a dude that took over the junk planet. And has the Contest of Champions, which that was also supposed to be a big major contest. No, it's the fucking fighting arena on Sakaar. So Loki's being the dick that he is. Thor's given a chance, if you beat my champion, you'll get to win, you'll get your freedom, and the champion turns out to be Hulk. If you've seen the trailers, you've seen all of this shit. At first they're all happy to, Thor's all happy to see him, but Hulk is just beating the shit out of him. And in the middle of the match, as Thor's getting his ass whooped, Odin comes doing a freaking dream vision. Next thing you know, he's pulling out lightning and shooting it out from his fucking ass. I don't know. And I'm like, so I knew this was fucking coming. The second I saw Thor's hammer get destroyed, I'm like, okay, he's gonna repaint it, gonna make a new one. But no, you see him fighting with all this lightning shit in there. I'm like, I know that Disney bought Thor and Marvel outright, but they turned him into fucking Dumbo. I'm not even kidding. So I get a little bit of spark go away. Grandmaster jokes I would call him Sparkles. It's just so demeaning to Thor. It's just fucking stupid. So the match ends. Hulk looks like he could have killed Thor, but didn't. He wakes up. He's all getting cleaned up or whatnot. So now Hulk and Thor are roommate buddies in the cell. We find out more about Valkyrie's hidden future or hidden past. Apparently, she was part of a League of Valkyries that went against Hela, and the only ones. Here's the thing that fucked up. She's one of the only ones that survived. Now, I don't have a problem changing up the actress. If Asgard's supposed to be a multicultural place where various warriors of different cultures eventually go and ascend to become gods when they die, okay, that's fine. That was the explanation behind Warriors 3. That was Heimdall. That was all. That's fine. But what pissed me the fuck off? They had an actress, didn't know her name, who was a light-skinned, blonde hair with braids, full Brunhilde Valkyrie that we're used to from the comics, getting stabbed in the fucking back. So this is the only Valkyrie left. They could have given us a comic book accurate Valkyrie. But they gave us a drunk. Now, this fucking movie, Thor might as well have been Star-Lord. Valkyrie might as well have been Gamora. Hulk was Groot. A cross between Groot and Drax, basically. Banner, when he finally gets back, we see a touching moment that what kind of triggers him. Apparently, he's been so pissed off. He's been the Hulk for 2 years. But he's in shock. He's trying not to freak the fuck out. But he also realizes the way things are going that if he ever changes back into the Hulk, he could lose ever becoming Banner again. That's foreshadowing. So the party assembles. They manage to get Loki out, and they end up busting out, trying to get through stuff. The Warborn, Korg, the Rock guy, and Meek. Meek makes an appearance. Reek the insect. But don't expect him to be what you think he is. He's a little grub fucking thing and an exoskeleton. I mean, a robotic exoskeleton. These are the frickin' guys that swore to fight by the Hulk's side in Planet Hulk as brothers in arms. They were sworn to be there for the World Breaker. And they gave Thor Korgan English accent and made him just generic. The fuck? So, Revolution, buddy movie, comedy, escape thing. As Guardians jumping from ship to ship. They actually call the big portal out the Devil's Anus. The Devil's Anus. I don't remember that being in Planet Hulk. It may have been, but I may have blocked it out. It may have been true traumatic. It's just, fuck it. So, they escape Asgard. Scourge is having second thoughts about being the executioner. She's taken over Asgard. The longer she stays there, the more powerful she becomes. They leave a big revolution going on. Guys that you think are just fucking losers like Loki or Scourge, they end up having their moments to stand up for the right thing because the plot called for it. It's not even a good writing. It's just that's the cookie cutter mold that they put in there. There are some physical comedy things when Banner sacrifices himself to try to fight Fenris, which the wolf, the Fenris wolf is supposed to be the big thing that helps to destroy Asgard. They just turned her in. They turned it into a mount for Hela. Both children of Loki, who are given incredible power, are just reverted to Odin's daughter for reasons, and a big bitch. Oh, God, I'm going to have to take extra blood pressure meds tonight. So, big fight scene happens, and the Dumbo moment comes along. Thor gets his ass whooped by Hela. It looks like her forces are finally starting to rout against them. He's like, oh yeah, what are you, the god of again? Here comes the Vision Quest shit. At this point, Thor even lost a fucking eye to her. So they go to this fucking plane where Norway was, or whatever, where Odin is, and they have a little vision thing talking up there. You know, it's like, I'm surprised I weren't hearing, you are the last master, last dragon, you possess the power of the glow. You know, it's just that kind of shit. And he effectively says that the hammer was only made to help control and act as a focusing lens for his power. It's always in there, because he's not the god of hammers, he's the god of thunder. So you didn't need the magic feather, Dumbo. The power was in you all along. They turned Thor into fucking Dumbo! Or worse yet. Oh, here comes the worst thing. So then he starts shooting lightning, blasts Hela, and then the fucking immigrant song starts coming up again. Thor does a corkscrew lightning psycho crusher move from Street Fighter. They're turning him into Raiden so fucking hard. I'm surprised when he jumps into the battle he wasn't screaming, what the fuck? So, big fight, yada yada yada. And eventually they decide, oh yeah, Asgard isn't a place, it's the people. So as long as the people's safe, that's fine. So this is basically Thor getting the Odin Force and becoming the new king of Asgard, but without a hammer because he doesn't fucking need it because reasons. And then they figure that, okay, Hela's too powerful, they can't stop him. So remember that whole beginning thing when Surtur tried to put his crown into the eternal fire so he'd grow to like the size of a mountain and just destroy it because that's his destiny? They figure, okay, let's do that. So let's go ahead and put Surtur's horn into the fire. He'll regenerate into a mountain size, and he'll just destroy Asgard and Hela. I mean, go ahead, let it happen. As long as the people are safe, that's fine. So the big bads fight each other. Surtur destroys Asgard, fulfilling Ragnarok. And they decide as long as the people are safe, that's who Asgard is. So they're on their way. Are they going to Norway? Possibly. They're heading to Earth. But the fucked up thing is, okay, the Twilight of the Gods happened. Ragnarok happened. Fucking god-level people are coming to Earth. There are gods that are refugees. And according to our current climate, Donald Trump wouldn't let them in. Donald Trump is trying to cock-block refugee gods. Take that in for a second. So, they're floating along. Thor thinks everything's going to be fine. Big-ass ship shows up. I think it's Thanos' Dreadnought 666, the biggest warship he's got. That's one of the after-credit scenes. Then all the way at the end credits, it's got the Grandmaster and his flunkies in the scrap pit trying to fight off scavengers, but he's not actually fighting off. He's just running his mouth to be comedic, and they put a celestial being in the trash. The systematic destruction of Asgard, having it reborn to whatever the fuck the Marvel Universe says it is. The Grandmaster being the god of trash. All of this is symbolic of Disney saying, I'll do whatever the fuck I want. And that's the real rub. I mean, granted, there were good things. The fight scenes, entertaining. CGI, top notch. But it was so cookie cutter. You could literally tell what the plot was by watching the trailers. You could save your money of going in here. They're saying it's one of the highest reviewed movies. Now, if you're looking for flash, if you're looking for spectacle, if you're looking for a huge scope, yes, but although Thor has had moments where it was space god stuff, this was Guardians of the Galaxy meets Dumbo. I turned to my best friend and said, I feel like every 1980s heavy metal album cover just threw up on me. So if you're looking for something without knowing a lot about the comics, oh, sure, you're going to love it. If you are a hardcore comic book fan who looks for continuity and anything in there, don't, because they're going to take two of the most heartfelt, dramatic storylines, fuck it up, and turn it into a cosmic buddy comedy. They turned Thor into Star-Lord and Dumbo and even Raiden. And this is a sure sign that they don't know what the fuck to do with him. So, is it probably going to be the biggest movie this weekend? Sure. But that's because there's not really much else out there. Personally, in 2 weeks, I'm still looking forward to Justice League. And if Justice League burns me as bad as Thor Ragnarok does, I'm going to be hurting. I'm going to be one hurting, pissed off fanboy. I'm telling you what. So I'm going to have that 2 weeks and have Justice League as a palate cleanser, okay? I'm sure, hey, if you guys love it, fine. Love it. If you genuinely get enjoyment out of it, that's fine. If you are a comic book fan who grew up with these characters, embraced their stories, and they feel like that was a part of your very essence growing up or continuing to enjoy them, and you're looking for continuity, oh no, that's going to be pissed all over, because the ancient continuity of the Marvel Comics line that we're used to got sent to the junk planet, and it ain't coming back. That's my opinion, at least. I could be wrong. I don't think I am, though. So, what did you guys think? Please like, comment, subscribe, share, pass this bad boy around. And yeah, I can just see the bad comments coming now in 3, 2, 1.